Welcome, welcome. You're here. You're here, yo. That's hey, you're here. I was just looking at a photograph of about 5 years ago with the kids in the park in Atlanta, and I was like, how do they have grapes and cheese balls, and how did I do all that? And the answer is preparation. I would always try to keep snacks, especially when they were younger, man. Never know what could trigger a cry or something. Yeah, I try to keep some. Never know, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna get hungry or what. So preparation. All right, Proverbs 22. A good name earned by honorable behavior, godly wisdom, moral courage, and personal integrity is more desirable than great riches. A good name. And favor is better than silver and gold. The rich and poor have a common bond. Ain't that the truth? The Lord is the maker of all of them. A prudent and far-sighted person sees the evil and hides himself from it. But the naive continue on and are punished. Acting like you don't know what's going on. Let me look up naive real quick and see what their definition of naive is. Marked by unaffected simplicity, deficient in worldly wisdom. Ooh, self-taught. The reward of humility, that is, having a realistic view of one's importance, and the reverent, worshipful fear of the Lord is riches, honor, and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of the obstinate, for the lack of honor in their wrongdoing traps them. He who guards himself with godly wisdom will be far from them and avoid the consequences they suffer. Train up a child in the way he should go, teaching him to seek God's wisdom and will for his abilities and talents. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's facts. Big facts. My mom kept us in church. She don't know it, but like outside of our bathroom, she had like a little an accent, like a little accent painting, and it had like footprints in the sand. And I read it one time, maybe twice. But and it just talked about how those and man, I just never forgot that. That God was always with me, even as a kid. So that stayed with me. So thanks, Mom. I have not done that yet for my kids. I got an accent thing of a great it's by Kipling. But anyway. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He who sows injustice will reap a harvest of trouble, and the rod of his wrath with which he oppresses others will fail. He who is generous will be blessed, for he gives some of his food to the poor. Drive out the scoffer, and contention will go away. Even strife and dishonor will cease. He who loves purity of heart and whose speech is gracious will have the king as his friend. The eyes of the Lord keep guard over knowledge and the one who has it, but he who overthrows the words of the treacherous. Okay. The lazy one. It's a lot of lazy talk in Proverbs. I don't think I. The lazy one manufactures excuses. I'm sorry, I know people like that. It's like the lazy one manufactures excuses and says, "There is a lion outside. I will be killed in the street if I go out to work." I don't think I've heard it to that extreme, but I have heard it's cold outside. Who I don't want to burn up my gas anyway. Dang, that's really far. uh, oh man, I gotta get back in shape. I'm gonna tell you how I know I'm out of shape because if something's real funny, instead of me just laughing like right in one area, like my whole is just shaking, just shaking. I'm like, I'm like, all right, we gonna tidy up here. We're gonna tighten up. It was a lot easier to do this younger, when you're older. Oh. The mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit, deep and inescapable. He who is cursed by the Lord because of his adulterous sin will fall into the deep pit, or just in something else. Yeah, that's a colon thingy. Okay. Foolishness is bound up in the heart of a child. The rod of discipline, correction, administered with godly wisdom and love kindness, will remove it far from him. Facts. He who oppresses or exploits the poor to get more for himself, or who gives to the rich to gain influence and favor, will only come to poverty. Listen carefully and hear the words of the wise, and apply your mind to my knowledge. For it will be pleasant if you keep them in mind. Let them be ready on your lips, so that your trust and reliance and confidence may be in the Lord. I have taught these things to you today, even to you. Have I not written to you excellent things in counsels and knowledge, to let you know the certainty of the words of the truth, to let you know the certainty of the words of truth. Okay. That you may give a correct answer to him who sent you. Do not rob the poor because he is poor, nor crush the afflicted at the gate. For the Lord will plead their case and take the life of those who rob them. Do not even associate with a man given to angry outbursts. How, God, when they my friend, though? When that's my homie, that's like my day one. Or go along with a hot-tempered man. I mean, I agree, they can get you in situations. Or you will learn his undisciplined ways, facts, and get yourself trapped, facts. Do not be among those who give pledges, or among those who become grantors for others' debts. Why did they use that word right there? Y'all could use. All right. All right. If you have nothing with which to pay, why should his creditor take your bed from under you? Do not remove the ancient landmark which your fathers have set. Do you see a man skillful and experienced in his work? He will stand in honor before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. All right, that's it for Proverbs 22. Thank you. You're here. Look, that's it. That's a win. Tomorrow, Bills Mafia. Let's go. Let's do it. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. Tomorrow's the day. I'm excited. I'm excited I'm here. I'm excited I got the chance, the opportunity to watch the game. Excited that I'm here right now, that I'm breathing, that I can feel everything in my fingers right now, that my feet work, that I got up on my own today, that I got in my car and I turned the ignition, it turned on. I can't tell you how many days I go to that car, turn that car on, I had to jump it off. Actually, I had to do that at a job. Every morning when we worked the swing shift. And when it was our week to work third, it was cold, so the battery be shot. I ain't had a bread. Every morning I go out and I bought a little compact charger. I had to jump it off every morning. And you know it's crazy, man. And that's what I'm saying, man. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful, dude. All right. I know I was random. Till next time.